Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Into the 99, where we have 99 cards because Commander is number one. We're here all together, Slothy, Daniel, and myself, Sherman. So let's go through it. Slothy, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's been a very interesting week to say the least. Lots of stuff going on. How about yourself?
I am slowly, hopefully getting better, but at the same time, I'm like a little out of it. I'm a little sick. Daniel's definitely sick. He's in the background recording like usual. Hopefully next week we'll be able to hear his lovely voice. But yeah, so I'm almost in the same boat. I can still talk though, so unlike him. But hey, it is what it is. It's been another week. This time though, we are talking a deck tech. Thank goodness. I think we're all sick of spoilers at this point in time. So, but we'll jump into it. All right, right after we talk about our sponsors. So, if we're going through deck tech and there's any cards that you enjoy and you want to pick up, go to houseofcards.ca, promo code IT99. Give you a little discount on that order. You're going to pick up cards anyways. You might as well go to House of Cards and grab it there and get a little discount at the same time. So, as well, we gotta thank our editor sponsor, AI Armor, for making some of the best sleeves in the game. They have fantastic artwork. They feel really, really nice right out of the package, and shuffle feel is really, really nice as well. So AI Armor, go check them out. With that, Slothy, would you like to share with us who you brewed this time?
Sure. Yeah, this time we've got Black Waltz number 3. I think 3 minutes after this card was spoiled, I sent a picture of it to you guys, and was just so excited about this one. But it's 2 black and a red for a 2/2 legendary creature wizard with flying and death touch. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Black Waltz number 3 deals 2 damage to each opponent. There's a lot of really, really fun and different ways you could do this.
Yeah.
Like there's equipment themed, just general artifacts, spell slinger, even enchantress. Yeah, this one's just kind of a bit more of a general hanging people down and just kind of swiping them out at the last minute with a couple splashier things.
Yeah, it's a nice card overall. Like the fact that it's flying and death touch is kind of nice because you can still get lock people in the air if need be, and it's basically I'm it comes down to are you questioning them if you're willing to sacrifice your commander if they attack you because you have the death touch. So it's sometimes it's a fair trade because they might have a giant flyer. It's like, okay, you can attack me, but I can kill it and we're both down. So do you want to risk it or not? So it's kind of nice for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's also an uncommon, which is a theme I find myself falling more and more into when I'm building commanders.
Yeah, it's just nice to have a lower price tag on the decks overall. You just tend to have more fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's jump into it. Where do you want to start?
Let's start off with our artifacts.
All right, we're going down the list. I'll start it off here real quickly. So we have your ramp for Arcane Signet for 2 mana. So you have to add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity.
Then we've got my favorite card of the set. I think I mentioned that last week, but we've got Black Mage's Rod, 1 and a black for an artifact equipment. It's got Job Select. When this equipment enters, create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token, then attach this equipment to it. And equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent and is a wizard in addition to its other types and has equipped for 3.
I have to say, I did enjoy most of these equipments that they have where they have Job Select. I like all of them except for the one that had where the equipped creature is a bard in addition to his other types. It's we don't care if it's a bard because there's nothing for a bard yet. It's so annoying.
Yeah, bard's a little bit less out there than wizard, but
yeah,
one day.
But yeah, I want something to help with bards. I like bards, so
Hmm.
it is what it is. Let's move on. We have a charcoal diamond next for 2 mana. Comes in to play tap, and you can tap for a black.
Then we've got the Commander Sphere, 3 mana. Tap to add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity, and you can sacrifice it to draw a card.
Oh, crikey. Then we have a card that is so hard to find still. That's Decanter of Endless Water for 3 mana. You have no max hand size, and you can tap to add 1 mana of any color. Like, I still swear, like, when this card first came out during Baldur's Gate, like, it was such a sleeper card. Everyone's like, I don't care about this. And I'm like, I'm trying to buy up every single copy I can. And everyone's like, I need a copy. It's like, too bad. I'm keeping my 12 copies here.
That's real convenient that you need a copy. I've got a couple. Not sure,
Yeah.
but I've got a couple.
I did share. I'll admit, I did share some with with some of the guys and Ryan and whatnot. So yeah. Anyways,
next up we've got Fire Diamond, 2 mana, enters tapped, taps for red.
then we got our old-fashioned classic Mind Stone for 2 mana. Tap to add a colorless and a 1 mana, and tap to sacrifice Mind Stone, draw a card.
Then we've got the Rakdos Cluestone, 3 mana, taps for black or red, and you can pay red and black and tap it to sacrifice it and draw a card. I wonder if I'm
liking this. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I wonder if I like the ramp cards that sacrifice to draw cards.
I like them, in all honesty. Like, I like the ramp package so far, just because you do have like cards that where you can stack it to draw a card. It is necessary sometimes to actually do that when you need the card draw, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it could just sit there and you just pass and do literally nothing, and then you have all your mana on top because you have a handful of land, or you can just sacrifice it, draw a card, and hope you draw into something that's better that helps accelerate you, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So speaking of which, we have another card here, another rock that lets us draw. That's Rakdos Locket for 3 mana. Tap to add a black or a red, or you can have Rakdos 4 times, so the hybrid one, and tap to sacrifice a Rakdos Locket to draw 2 cards.
Yeah. Then we've got the Rakdos Signet. 2 mana, you can pay 1, tap it to add black and red.
Ooh, here's a fun one. Next one is going to be Red Mage's Rapier for 1 and a red. Artifact equipment. It has job select, so when it enters, you create a 1/1 hero. Equipped creature has, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and it's a wizard in addition to its other types. Equip cost of 3.
This card's so much fun. It gets out of hand quicker than I thought it would.
We'll be right back.
Ever wondered what a rhythm-based stealth game with dinosaurs might look like? Or a farming sim in space with zombies? Welcome to the Gaming Blender podcast. I'm Matt, and with my co-host Scott, we take a random game genre and random game mechanics, blend them all up, and pitch wild, totally hypothetical games you've never heard of, and maybe shouldn't. New episodes every other week. Hit play and unleash your inner game dev. No coding required. Search the Gaming Blender on your favorite podcast app now.
Well, yeah, because that one extra hour is better than prowess in a sense, right? Because prowess like helps with defensively too, but this one's just like raw power. I'm going in for the kill kind of deal.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't really care if you lose the little 1/1 hero token.
It depends on which token you get. Some of them are cute.
Fair enough. Next up here, we've got the Talisman of Indulgence. 2 mana, tap it for colorless, or tap it for black or red, and it deals 1 damage to you.
And then finally, we have our last artifact. That's going to be the Wayfarer's Bubble for 1 mana. Artifact, 2 mana, tap it. Sacrifice this artifact, search your library for a basic land card. Put that card onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Yeah, you gotta have a lot of mana out there because you're gonna be slinging a lot of spells real fast here.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me jump into the creatures here.
Okay.
First up, we've got the Ardent Elementalist. 3 in a red for a 2/1 human shaman. When it enters the battlefield, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand.
Fun. Fun times.
Oh, yeah.
Next one here is going to be Coruscation Mage. For 1 in a red, creature, otter, wizard, 2/2. It has offspring for 2. So you may pay an additional 2 mana as you cast a spell. If you do, this creature enters, you create a 1/1 token that's a copy of it, right? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah. Next up here, we've got the Dimir Houseguard. 3 and a black for a 2/3 skeleton. It's got fear, so it can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or black creatures. Sacrifice a creature and regenerate Dimir Houseguard, and it has transmute for 1 double black.
Really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That fear is annoying though.
Oh yeah. Throw on the Red Mage's Rapier and going crazy.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that bloody hell, that fear with the equipment. Yeah, no thanks. All right. The next card here we got is an electrostatic field for 1 in a red. It's a wall. That's a 0/4. It has defender because it's a wall. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, the field deals 1 damage to each opponent. I have to say, this field is annoying because it has toughness of 4.
Mm-hmm.
If I could lightning bolt it, it wouldn't be so bad, but it's 4.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Next up here, we've got the Erebor Flamesmith. 1 in a red for a 2/1 dwarf artificer. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Holy smokes. and then we have Firebrand Archer for 1 in a red. Human Archer, 2/1. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. You don't like your playgroup, do you? You don't like them at all. Like, you have your commander, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 5 creatures total, 4 in your deck, 1 is your commander. So far, this deals damage to your opponents. Like, how many more do we have? Are they?
How many creatures are there left?
What's the next one here?
At least a few. We got Gutter Snipe up next. 2 in a red for a 2/2 Goblin Shaman. Whenever you cast cast an instant or sorcery spell, deals 2 damage to each opponent.
This is another example of why we need more board types.
Mm-hmm. This is the point I'm trying to prove with this deck, Sherman.
Oh, great. Great. All right. The next one's going to be Kessig Flame Breather for a 1 in a red. Human Shaman, the 1/3. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
This next one does something a little bit different. We've got Mysidian Elder, 2 in a red for a 1/3 human wizard. Another phenomenal common from Final Fantasy. When this creature enters, create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, deals 1 damage to each opponent.
This is a nice comment, I have to admit. And this next card is something I'm trying to brew. It's going to be Queen Brawn for 2 in a red. Legendary creature, human noble. That's a 2/1. It has prowess. So, whenever Queen Brawn attacks, create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. It seems like a fun commander, in all honesty, because if you're in red, you're going to be aggressive anyways, and now you're creating things that deals damage when I cast non-creature spells. Seems like a fun commander.
Yeah. Next up, we've got the Stormkiln Artist. 3 in a red for a 2/2 dwarf shaman. Gets +1/+0 for each artifact you control, and it has Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, create a treasure token.
I'm so happy they reprinted this.
Mm-hmm.
We need more. Need more copies of this.
Oh, 100%. It always tends to shoot right back up there.
Yeah. Well, because it's such a great utility card in almost any deck you play, right? Because almost any deck you'll have artifacts will get bigger, and then you tend to cast non-creature spells, instant or sorcery spells throughout the game. So you're creating, mana at the same time, basically. Yeah, It's a great utility card. It's like one of those cards that goes in any deck, right? So
yeah, exactly.
This next one I haven't seen in ages, though. Thermopod for 4 in a red. It's a snow creature and it's a slug. It's a 4/3 for a. Oh, sorry. Ooh, sorry about that. For a snow-colored mana, it gains haste until end of turn. You can sacrifice a creature to add a red to your mana pool. For 69 cents, this is a fantastic card.
Yeah, it's really, really good for accelerating you ahead to cast some more spells.
Yeah. It's like a great sacrifice outlet. So it's like a Phyrexian altar, but way cheaper. Except you only produce red. So
yeah. Next one here is Torwaki the Younger. 3 black and a red for a 3/3 legendary human archer with reach and lifelink. If another source you control would deal non-combat damage to a permanent or player, deals that much damage +1 to that permanent or player instead. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Torwaki deals 2 damage to any target.
this is such a good card. I had a commander deck with him. He's so strong. He's so strong.
Oh yeah. Being able to... Sorry?
Go ahead.
I really like his ability to... Like his second ability, how it says any target. That you can just kind of keep all the creatures off the board, because this deck is very low on power.
Yeah.
It kind of does the non-combat or instant and sorcery ping, and that's about it. So it's nice that this can clear the way for those guys to chip in.
The nice thing about this commander is the fact that, like, it's not just the damage, it's the fact that it has lifelink. So when it deals the damage, you're gaining life at the same time. And it makes a huge difference when you're casting, like, 3 or 4 spells.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because, like, you're gaining, like, 6 life. Like, if you cast 3 spells, you gain 6 life out of nowhere. And then everyone has to recalculate. Like, okay, are you a big enough threat that we have to take you out or not, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So we're rounding off the creatures with the last one here. It's going to be young Pyromancer. You got to have a young Pyromancer in any spell slinger deck in red, right? You got to have to. For 1 in red, it's a 2/1 human shaman. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 red elemental creature token.
Yeah.
And that's all of our creatures.
Yeah, we've got 3 enchantments here. So we'll start her off with a Fiery Inscription. In case there wasn't enough pinging already. 2 in a red. When it enters the battlefield, ring tempts you. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it deals 2 damage to each opponent.
Yeah, Fiery Inscription is annoying because it's an enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
The nice thing about Fiery Inscription is that it's an enchantment, so it's already hard to deal with, right? But it's a low-key enchantment that most people don't really care about, because, like, if you have to choose between, like, Fiery Inscription and, let's say someone dropped, like, a War Leader's Call, you're gonna take out the War Leader's Call instead.
Yeah.
Right? Or, like, a Parallel Lives, or, like, Anointed Procession, or something stupid, a Smothering Tide, Risk Study. There's so many strong enchantments out there. You don't care about the Fiery Emancipation or Inscription until you're almost dead. By then it's be too late anyway.
Well, that's kind of another point that I don't think I brought up, but this deck is all just commons and uncommons. So there's
so no rares.
No rares. So there's gonna be.
Oh, you have mythics, right?
Yeah, of course. Just no rares. But yeah, there's usually gonna be something flashier and on its own more powerful on the battlefield that'll be more targeted, which will allow you to kind of sneak in until the next card that Sherman reads, which will draw all the attention to you.
Yeah, about that. We have Phyresis for 1 in a black. It's an enchantment. It's an aura. Enchant creature has infect. That's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else. Just it has infect. So about that.
That brings the number of non-creature spells you need to cast with your commander from 20 down to 5.
Or any other creature that does do damage. So you put on Torwaki.
Yeah. Then we've got Vampiric Link, single black for an aura, enchant creature. Whenever enchanted creature deals damage, you gain that much life.
Like I said, that life gain, it makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next section, we have an instance.
Yeah.
All right. I will start it off here. We have an abrade for 1 and a red. Instant. Choose one. Abrade deals 3 damage to target creature or you destroy target artifact. See what I mean? That 3 damage? That's stupid. Electrostatic field. A 0/4. Why couldn't you have made it a 0/3? You made it a 0/3, I can lightning bullet or I can abrade it. I'm happy with that, but no, it has to be a 0/4. So annoying.
Sorry, you could play Abrade, deal the 3 damage, and then play like Lava Dart or something.
Yeah, or just have something that increases the damage or something. But still, it's like we need like 2-3 cards to take out 1 card. Come on, it's not a fair trade.
That is the fairest trade I've ever heard of. Next up, we've got Big Score. 3 in a red. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, create 2 treasure tokens.
Ooh, the Big Score is such a good card.
Yeah.
Next off, what the heck? Why is Dark Ritual so expensive? It's a bloody Dark Ritual. Okay, Dark Ritual, single black, instant, you add 3 black mana. Why is it $5?
I think the only recent, like, non-special reprint, because they did have the one in Final Fantasy, it's only been reprinted in premium sets. Kind of like the Warhammer 40k stuff or Mystery Booster 2. Yeah, that sort of thing.
But still, it's a bloody Dark Ritual.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good golly. Oh, my goodness. Like, it's like the fact that the counterspell is still like $2. Why is the counterspell $2? Or Soul Rings are $2 still. Why are they still $2? Just make them $1 each and call it a day. Who cares? They're in every single commander set. Oh,
yeah.
Goodness. I'm sorry, but that price for a Dark Ritual just seems way out of whack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like they should give it some love in a standard set. Bring it down a little bit.
No, it's too strong for standard set. Way too strong.
Hey.
I don't think that'll ever happen. I'm sorry.
Things like Vivi were apparently not too strong for a standard set.
Okay, Vivi's different. Vivi just came out, okay? And it's not the problem. It's the other cards that were a problem for standard.
Yeah, just moving on here. We've got Deadly Dispute, 1 in a black. Additional cost to cast it, sack an artifact or creature, draw 2 cards, create a treasure token.
There you go. Back to something more logical. That goes on with the next card called Demand Answers for 1 in a red. It's an instant. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice an artifact or discard a card and draw 2 cards. This card is really nice. I like this card a lot.
Yeah. Then we've got good old Expedite. Red mana. Target creature gains haste until end of turn and draw a card.
Very nice very nice card. Very nice cantrip. Next card you have here is going to be Fake Your Own Death with Tiny Bones in it. I love this. It says 1 in a black, instant. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains whenever this creature dies, returning to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, and you create a treasure token. People need to understand stuff like this is really strong when you're trying to get rid of the commander. Like, nope, it comes back.
Yep, it comes back, and I'm reimbursed for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I keep on saying you need to have more things that exile, right? Like it's the land of the indestructibility, land of graveyard shenanigans. You know, things are coming back. You have to exile because it stops things like this.
Yeah, so. Exactly. Next up, we've got Feign Death. Black. Until end of turn, target creature gains when this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it.
Great. So our commander is going to be a 3/3 flying Death Touch instead. Ooh.
Yeah.
With the possibility of life link because of Vampiric Link. And a rapier as a red mage.
The rapier, the Vampiric Link, throw the Phyresis on there, we're good to go.
There you go. Bloody hell. All right. We have next, it's going to be Fire Magic for single red. It has tiered. So you can cast fire for 0. So Fire Magic deals 1 damage to each creature. Really important. That's each. We have Fira for 2 mana. So it deals 2 damage to each creature. And here you have Piragra. Here. You know what I'm talking about. For 5 additional mana, so 6 total. It deals 3 damage to each creature.
It gets rid of most or a lot of creatures. Notably, Electrostatic Field gets to live.
Yeah, I don't like that. Oh, goodness.
Next up, we've got Go for the Throat. 1 and a black. Destroy target non-artifact creature.
Nice. I love it. That's so good. That plus the next card, Infernal Grasp for 1 and a black. Destroy target creature. You lose 2 life. Both are really good. Both. I'm surprised Go for a Throat is again $1.79, $1.80.
Yeah.
Huh. Did not know that. You know what's funny though? Because of a lot of decks now, they're like, you get to cast things from the top of the library, or your opponents get to cast the spells that you have and everything. I've gone back to limited things like Terror, because if I'm playing like a mono black deck, I don't care if you steal a Terror from me, because you can't target my stuff, because it destroys target non-black, non-artifact creature. All right, fine, you can't target any of my stuff. Target someone else's stuff.
Sure, you can...
It makes a difference. I'm sick and tired of people stealing my spells, okay? It's so annoying. You can have stuff like this. I'll stick to my old classic Terror. You can't target my stuff and I'm a mono black. Steal it. Go nuts. Target your own stuff. I don't care. Make enemies.
Oh, that's awesome. Next up, we've got Lightning Bolt. Red mana. Deals 3 damage to any target. 3 damage to any target, plus 2 damage to each opponent.
Stupid Electrostatic Field. Next card here is Not Dead After All for a single black. Until end of turn, target creature you control gains. Whenever this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Then create a Wicked Roll token attached to it. The Wicked Roll is an enchanted creature gets +1/+1. When this aura is put into a graveyard, each opponent loses 1 life. Like the rolls. I like them. Fun.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. What was his name? Gilwain was a blast. That's the green-white one. It was in the precon.
Yeah, every time you creature like entered or caster entered, you gotta put a roll token on it. That was so much fun.
Yeah. But next up here, we've got Rakdos Charm. Black and red. You can choose one, exile target player's graveyard, destroy target artifact, or each creature deals 1 damage to its controller.
Rakdos Charm, such a great card, especially against token decks. Alright. Next one we have here is Seething Song for 2 and a red. You can cast it to add 5 red mana to your mana pool. For $6.50? Am I in like some sort of alternate reality? Why are these so expensive? What the heck?
I'm really not sure. I didn't realize that this had gotten up that high.
I don't remember this being so bloody. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's just keep going. Like, hopefully the price will go down.
Next up, we've got Tainted Strike. Black mana. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains Infect until end of turn.
It's so annoying. Can you imagine like putting this on your commander, like casting a bunch of like non-creature spells, like instant sorcery spells, and then just like, oh, you're at like 7 infect. I'll just swing out and attack you. Yay, you're dead.
Well, Mr. Sherman, you have found my entire philosophy for why I put these in here.
I've died to infect way too many times lately. I'm really pissed off at it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm really annoyed. Granted, I play with it too, but still I'm annoyed. All right. Next card we have is going to be Terminate for a black and a red. Destroy target creature. It can't be regenerated.
Yeah. Then we've got Thrill of Possibility. 1 and a red. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards.
Nice. And then we have our last instant here, which is Withering Torment for 2 and a black. Destroy target creature or enchantment. You lose 2 life. I really like this addition to black. I really, really hate the price point.
Yep. But,
sorry? Oh, I was going to say, like, this reminds me of when, was it? Feast the Swarm? or whatever the other one was.
Feed the Swarm?
Yeah, Feast Storm. Thank you. Feast the Storm. Good blood. So my head's just gone. But yeah, when that first came out, everyone's like, "Yeah, it's awesome!" And it used to be like $3-4, and we're all like, "Boo!" Now it's like a 50-cent card. We're like, "Yay!" So basically, what I'm trying to say is, whoever wants this card, wait it out. Just give it some time. They'll reprint this because Black needs enchantment removal. And it'll drop in price, and then get it. Don't get it now. Get it later.
Yeah, this card only came out like 8 months ago, so give it time.
Yeah, give it time. It was only in the pre-con too, right?
No, this was in the main set.
Oh, was it in the main set? Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Next section, we have lands. Is there any important land that you have to talk about?
Not a one. I realize looking at it now, I didn't put any snowlands in for Thermopod, but whatever. He doesn't need haste. That's not what he's there for.
But if you put in snowlands, it would have doubled the price of the deck.
Yeah.
Who cares? You don't need it. I still don't understand how you guys can play with 32 land. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
It's about the mindset. I will. It's the heart of the cards.
Cards. No thanks.
Get a land just when I need it. Jumping into sorceries here, our final category. We've got Bolt Wave. Red mana deals 3 damage to each opponent.
Nice. My goodness, that's a $6 card? Are you kidding me? Holy smokes. Has there only been one? Because there's only been one printing. Foundations. Oh. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Especially in Commander. Yeah, okay, I can see that. But still, $6 for this? Come on.
It's a little much. However,
yeah, they need to reprint that.
Lightning Bolt itself is still $2, and it's had all the reprints. Maybe people just like zapping each other.
But Lightning Bolt is played in a lot of formats, though.
That's a good point, though. But, yeah, that's a very good point.
I don't see Bolt Wave being in like Modern, let's say, right?
No.
Or like a red deck wins.
No, it's being sorcery kind of slows it down.
If I may,
it's sorcery.
If I may, from the void of being sick, it is 9 damage for 1 red mana.
Commander, okay, but if you're not playing Commander, come on, I don't care. If it's 9 damage,
there are no other formats, only Commander.
So yeah, Commander players just like zap at each other.
No, not for that price. Not for that price. No, not for that price. That's stupid. Like, I'd rather just throw in something else. Oh, all right. Anyway, that's my opinion. Circle of Power is the next card for 3 and a black. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. You create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. And wizards you control get +1/+0 and gain lifelink until end of turn. I have to say, this is a really, really, really fun card. Holy smokes. It is so much fun, especially the lifelink. When you have like 3 or 4 of these stupid little wizard creature tokens out, and you give them all lifelink, and you're just zapping everyone, it gets so out of hand so fast. It's so annoying. It's a great card for like 35 cents.
I absolutely love all of the cards that create the little 0/1 wizard. They're all so much fun.
Well, like this with the Commander Kuja, the one that makes them during your end step, and once you have 4, you flip it. This is so annoying. It's, oh my goodness, this is so annoying. Speaking of annoying, what's the next card?
Next one we've got is Cornered by Black Mages. Another one of my absolute favorite cards from the Final Fantasy set. 1 double black. Target opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Gets around the indestructible. Create a 0/1 black wizard token with, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, deals 1 damage to each opponent.
It's a great card. Sure, your opponent might not sacrifice a creature you want them to sacrifice. You get a 0/1 Black Wizard creature token, so it's worth it.
Yeah, just don't target the token player, and you're more fine.
Yeah, there you go. See? Knowledge is power. The next one we have here is going to be Exsanguinates, or X double black. Each opponent loses X life. You gain life equal to life lost this way. Great card. Such a strong card.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the fact that it's under $1 now, when I first got into Commander, like, years ago, this used to be like an $8 card, is outrageous. Mm-hmm. It's so crazy. It's like,
Sorry? No, go ahead.
I was going to say it was just like Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I remember back when I came into Commander, I kept hearing about this card, and it was just like, oh yeah, this is such a good card, such a good win con. It's like you said, $8 to $10, and now nobody really talks about it.
That's the thing. Yeah, and that's the thing. It, like you said, it was a game ender. It was a win con back then, right? Because if you had something like this, was it Sanguine Bond or Exsanguinate? I can't remember which one. Or not Exsanguinate. Exquisite Blood. I think it's Exquisite Blood. That's the one that you gain life.
Yes.
One of the two. Anyways, either way, it's a huge swing. Like, even if you pump in 5 mana into an X, so you use a 7 mana cost, you pump in 5. Each opponent loses 5 and you gain 15.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Combine that with something like Grey Merchant. Yeah, it's just bonkers, right? It's such a huge swing. You're the number one enemy, and by then they'll probably be dead. So yeah.
Next up, we've got Faithless Looting in not the artwork that I've got. There we go. A single red, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. It's got flashback for 2 and a red.
Nice, classic, fantastic card. Next one up. You just had to change it to that one.
I actually don't mind that one.
Fair. All right. Next one is what we were trying to talk about before. It's going to be Feed the Swarm for 1 and a black. Destroy target creature or enchantment an opponent controls. You lose life equal to that permanent's mana value. Worth it.
Yeah.
Worth it.
100% worth it. Having enchantment removal in colors that don't really have much is very important.
Yeah.
Especially with things that are going on nowadays.
I've been using Feed a Swarm as a political tool lately, where it's like, okay, I can remove this. Because I tell people, I have Feed a Swarm in my hand. I can remove this, creature, okay? Mm-hmm. But you guys have to leave me alone because it's, a 7 cost, creature. So I'm taking 7 damage. So you guys, need to leave me alone for at least, a turn or 2, right? And people tend to agree with it, and unless you're the person that's losing the creature,
mm-hmm.
people tend to agree with it. So
yeah. Next up here we've got Flame Rift, 1 and a red, deals 4 damage to each player. Sorry, with your commander out, 4 damage to you, 6 damage to everybody else.
See, why couldn't they have made that Bolt Wave you as well? Everyone takes 3 damage. Then it won't be $6. They'll be 35 cents, just like Flame Rift. And I'll still play Bolt Wave. I don't care. Right? $6 compared to 35 cents. I don't know. I would rather have it, I'd rather have it deal 3 damage to everyone. Who cares? But once again, that's just me. Moving on, we're going to grab the prize for 1 and a red. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card. Draw 2 cards. If the discarded card wasn't a land, grab the prize, deals 2 damage to each opponent. Huh. I missed this card during Duskhorn. That's a really nice card.
Yeah, I think this one... Oh. No, this one wasn't in the pre-con as well.
That's really nice. I should pick some up for $1 each. Yeah, I'd do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're super fun. Next up here, we've got Grape Shot. 1 and a red, deals 1 damage to any target, and has Storm.
Classic Grape Shot. Love it. All right. Next one's going to be Haze of Rage. This is a weird card. I've never seen this. 1 and a red, buyback of 2 mana. creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn, and it has Storm as well. Cool.
See, this deck was originally put into a bracket 4 because this, kind of unknowingly to me previously, does some funky stuff with Stormkiln Artist. Where you've got 4 mana, you can kind of bounce it back and forth, and that would end up pinging everybody out. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I just think that having the ability to continually buy it back and cast it fairly, ping your opponents, put it back to hand is just a very nice piece of recursion.
That's fair. Yeah, I can see it with the Stormkiln Artist, like you can almost like in a sense go infinite.
You can absolutely go infinite, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Huh. Interesting.
Mage card.
We don't suggest people doing that though.
No. Not in the slightest.
No. We don't like infinite combos here. We hate infinite combos, so don't do infinite combos. Just do it once, call it a day.
Don't do it. Both cards are just really, really good in here, I promise.
Yeah, there you
go. Next up here, we've got Mana Geyser. 3 double red. Add red for each tapped land your opponents control.
Oh, so strong. This is like, every single time I see this, it's like, oh, I get 12 mana. What? 12 mana?
What are you talking about there?
No, stop it. Stop.
No, put it back.
Yeah, go away. I play a card that untaps all lands. Yeah, you get 0. All right. Next card here we have is Knight's Whisper for 1 and a black. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life.
Yeah. Then we've got Read the Bones. 2 and a black. Scry 2, then draw 2 cards. You lose 2 life.
Fun times.
See, losing 2 life with these
getting
is
all
much
our card draw now. So
sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say losing 2 life is not a huge deal in Commander in general, and even less so when on cast with these, you're also pinging each opponent for 2 life as well.
You're just helping. You're just reminding everyone that, like, hey, you all take 2 damage. I took 2 damage. We're all even here.
Look, it's group hug adjacent, maybe.
Yeah, it's a group hug with our life totals going down.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. So, like, you lost 2 life from Night Whisper. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Next one we have here is going to be Seize the Spoils for 2 and a red. As an additional cost to cast the spell, you discard a card. Draw 2 cards and create a treasure.
Yeah.
I love the artwork of this card. You see the dragon in the background just like breaking out because it stole some books or something. So good.
Is that supposed? I think that's supposed to be
Corvold in the
actually.
background. That's what it is.
Huh. Cool.
Yeah. You have the flavor text. Sleevo was tired of following Corvold's draconic library rules. So that's Corvold in the back. I did not know that. That's
cool.
So cool.
Next up here, we've got Sign in Blood, double black. Target player draws 2 cards, loses 2 life. Great if you're casting it on yourself. If you're able to whittle somebody down to 1 or 2 life, absolutely hilarious to give them 2 cards with Sign in Blood.
Killing people with this is so funny.
It's so true. It's so much fun. It's like an achievement. You're like, yeah, baby, I've done that once at least. Next one is going to be Strike It Rich for a single red. You create a treasure and it has flashback for 2 and a red.
Yeah.
When this card first came out, I'm like, who cares? Now that I played it a bit, I'm like, I care. Because it's actually a really good card.
Man, Strike It Rich got hands. I guess I should play that one more.
Yeah. Like, I've never really played it for a splashback card. I've only cast it for a create a treasure, and that's it. I just cast it like raw. So, but yeah, I've never done the flashback, and it's actually really bloody good.
Yeah.
Like, who knew?
Our penultimate card here is Tectonic Hazard, single red, deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature they control.
Nice. And then we've come to our final card for this deck. That's a sorcery. The one card that I personally don't like, yet I still play it. It's gonna be Vandal Blast for a single red. Destroy target artifact you don't control. The reason why I don't like it is because it has Overload for 4 in a red. So you may cast it for its Overload cost. If you do, change target to it in the text to each. So all your opponent's artifacts get destroyed. And I still hate this because the fact that it puts a giant sign on you saying, attack me next, because I destroyed all your mana rocks.
They'll survive.
Friends.
It's about the gathering.
That is the last card. Sorry?
Oh, I was just saying it's about the gathering. I gave you cards with Sign in Blood, so don't attack me.
Fair. I've disliked Vandal Blast so much. I'll show you this for people on the camera. If I can find her or not real fast. I went to something and I found someone that sold a bunch of the Shatterstorms, classic Shatterstorms from 3rd edition. So for 2 double red, all artifacts in play are buried or basically destroyed. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna playing this more often than Vandal Blast just because I hate being the target after playing Vandal Blast. So hey everyone, sure I board wipe, so I'm in the same boat. Please leave me alone.
Yeah, fair.
But that is the deck. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Slothy, I have to say, for a deck that has uncommons and commons, no mythics, no rares, this seems like a pretty good deck. It seems like a fun, strong deck.
Very glad you think so. And yeah, if you're wanting to not go with the restriction that I put on here, you could obviously add Judith is very good. Mizzix's Mastery is very good. Harmonic Prodigy, stuff like that.
I think for those cards, there was you had the one black spirit creature that gives your instant sorcery spells Death Touch as well. That one's not so bad. I think Judith was a mistake as a commander card. They should have made it non-legendary because whenever I see that Judith as a commander, we're talking about the one that's connoisseur of something from Murders of Murkoff Manor. It's you can either make it a 1/1 imp or something, or a 2/2 imp, or you can give your instance or sorceries Death Touch and Lifelink.
Yeah, you get.
It's just a degenerate time.
It's whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, choose one, spell gains Death Touch and Lifelink, or create a 2/2 red imp creature token with, when this creature dies, deals 2 damage to each opponent.
Yeah, no one creates imp. No one creates imp. Everyone's just I board wipe. No! It's such a salty commander. I don't care. It's so annoying.
Turning Tectonic Hazard into a 1-mana board wipe. 1-mana, one-sided board wipe.
That's the thing. Because when most people first build a Judith deck, some people will be okay, I built it differently. All right, fine. You're still gonna have those Blaze of Volleys or things that are just board wiping, right? Mm-hmm. I don't care if it's not your whole deck. It's definitely in there, and it's not a fun time. So, and it's one of those commanders where you see it and you kill them on sight every single time. Sort of like Sephiroth right now, mm-hmm. right? You see a Sephiroth, you kill it. See the green Tifa? Sure, okay, yeah, it doubles its power every time the landfall comes in. You see it, you kill it. You don't care. Okay? Because the moment you let it go, you're dead.
Oh, exactly.
But, yeah. No, I enjoy this deck. I'm pretty sure Daniel would enjoy this deck as well, because, it doesn't have much interaction.
My interaction is eating you in the face.
I was going to say quickly, for a deck that doesn't have any rares, it probably would have been just cheaper to run the rares.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true.
But you got some bangers in there.
Yeah.
You should just pick up the rares from House of Cards. There you go. Code IT99. Don't pick up the stupid card. You want Bolt Wave? You don't need Bolt Wave. Pick up Flame Rift instead. Or if you don't trust me, just pick up all the Bolt Waves they have. Who cares? Call it a day. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be hating on that. $6 for that? Are you kidding me? 1 red mana. It deals 3 damage to each opponent. Yeah, okay, fine. It could be 9 damage, right? Or if it's just you and the other person just one-on-one, it's just 3 damage. Like, for $6. Come on. I'm sorry, but it's not worth $6. It's not. Oh, anyway. Slothy, do you have anything else to add to this?
No, I don't think so. If you do, the people at home, if you do end up building a Black Waltz number 3 deck or a Kuja deck, send me the link because I absolutely love those commanders and I want to see what you guys are doing with them.
Yeah, those 2 decks, holy smokes. Like, both ones. Kuja, in all honesty, gets out of hand because once you flip and it deals like more damage from the wizards, like the damage adds up so fast. You better hope someone has removal in their hand. Let's just say that. Yeah.
Well, with just your commander out, if you're able to flip Kuja, that takes the amount of non-creature spells from 20 down to 10 just by itself. And then by then you've got, 4 wizards to transform it? Yeah.
Yeah, you need 4 wizards to transform them.
Probably got at least 1 or 2 other of the 0 ones. Maybe another wizard, whatever. But it'll add up real fast.
And people wonder why I play like with 4 or 5 board wipes in my decks. Like, yes, there's a reason why. Actually, you know what's funny? Like, so in my play, I know we might be running along here. So, but in my play group, I told Brian this. Like, Brian, like, as I build newer decks now, I'm like, I told him I'm slowly removing like my interaction. So I used to have like anywhere from like 12 to 16 cards for interaction, like removal, board wipes, and all that stuff. I've whittled it down to like 4. And I'm like, I'm just going to throw in like really big, powerful things and let you guys deal with it. And we'll have you guys waste all your removal because you guys have a finite amount and you guys only play enough anyways. So I'm just going to do the same thing and see what happens. And you know what? It's just pure chaos.
That's still so 4 pieces too many. Now. 4 pieces too many, but we'll get you there.
Yeah.
as much as the people who kind of police the table, make sure things don't get out of hand, as much as they're super important, the people who are the exact opposite of that, like Dan, are just as important because that allows those that are somewhere in the middle to kind of squeak through because they're not playing the big splashy stuff. I say that with decks. Dan's favorite deck being Rigo and all 0 ones and stuff like that, but still, removal and no removals kind of even. Both important.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I like my removal. I miss it. I miss it so much. I miss having answers.
Thank God. This deck's actually got 14 pieces of removal in it.
You hear that, Daniel? 14. But yeah. No, it looks like a fun deck. I'm excited to play against it one day. So we definitely gotta find time to get together when one of us is not sick and we have free time.
Yeah.
It's becoming less and less likely as time goes on right now, but it is what it is.
We're all just gonna go through a cycle of being sick at different times.
Yeah. Holy smokes. Oh, it's just insane. But it is what it is. But with that, I think we're at the end of the episode. So Daniel, if you can, thank you for coming in and checking out another episode of Into the 99 with us. Please like and share this episode to help us out and help other people discover us. At the same time, you can join us on Patreon for as little as $1. Help support us. Help us try to buy more equipment and whatnot and everything. Come and join us on Discord, chat with everyone else, people like Thunder that come on and join us on these recordings as well. Sometimes we play games there too and discuss deck. So yeah, come and enjoy it. Once again, thanks to House of Cards for sponsoring us. Promo code IT99. Go to House of Cards to pick up this deck and get a small discount if you like. At the same time, we also like to thank AI Armor for some of the best sleeves out there. Great shuffle field, the great fresh out of the pack, and they're just fun to use in general. And I think I've hit on the point, so we're just going to let the song roll. All right, laters.
See ya.